Hello everyone, today I will to present you my presentation about Launchpad and Spaceport. So in first, a little introduction. The distance between the Earth and the Mars was about 186 million kilometers. At present, a trip to Mars when the two planets come closer together less frequently every 1.6 years takes around 2060 days. Two main types of seeds are of particular interest as potential sites for colonization, the cave in equatorial region and lava tunnels. The summary. In first, we will see the internal design, then the machine technologies necessary for the operation of the installation, the possible resources to generate in situ or transported for Earth, the organizational structures, the position, profiles, and duties, the astronaut training program with some YouTube videos, the resources needed for 1 week, the guidelines to be provided to our facility and tower station, the specific protocols, routine of the facilities, the protocols of safety for occupancy entertainment, for food microproduction, and for 3D printing. Then we will see the technology and how that could be applied to Earth, the guidelines to be applied to daily life on Earth, and the impact to sustainable development goals. So in first, the international design, there is a greenhouse, a living area with kitchen, bedroom, and a laboratories and more, and the launch base. So we can see in this schema the greenhouse here, and the bedroom in the first stage, and the launch bench. Waste management essential for operational stability, especially at high traffic location like Cape Canaveral. There are energy supply, investment in liquefied natural gas, facilities to power operations sustainably, transport infrastructure, upgrading roads, bridge and access routes to facilitate timely operation and logistics. Here there are a schema of the Launchpad base with a hydrogen service tower, a high pressure pneumatic service tower, a fuel system service tower, a HISPAD elevator and stair, a mount mechanic, electrical power pedestal, facilities, westpad elevator and stair, and electrical interiors. Then there are different parts for the secure area for the shooting range. There are the launch pad and the launch pad preparation area with the propellant preparation and the launcher preparation. So there are two types of motor that can be considered for use. The nuclear electric propulsion with a reactor and energy conversion system powering xeno propellant ion thrusted to provide an efficient but lower thrust push for most of the mission duration. This concept also relied on a liquid oxygen, liquid methane, and chemical propulsion stage to provide a high thrust for maneuver while near the Earth and Mars. There are also the nuclear thermal propulsion, in which the reactor heats liquid hydrogen propellant to expand through a nozzle for thrust at about twice the efficiency of the base chemical propulsion system. Hydrogen is produced by the Hollin washing process from sodium hypochlorite and ammonia. The carbon dioxide, present in abundance in the Martian atmosphere, the sun, water, ice, and two microbes imported from Earth by engineering from the Georgia Institute of Technology. Although there are a number of steps to overcome, the concept is well worth exploring given the high cost of transporting fuel from Earth to Mars. For the propellant propulsion, we will need to liquid cryogenic, liquid oxygen and kerosene, liquid methane, so liquefied natural gas, and liquid hydrogen. NASA's interest in human exploration of Mars has driven it to invest in cryocooler technology to achieve the removal of liquid hydrogen and cryocooler technology to achieve the removal of liquid oxygen or liquid methane, as well as to liquefy oxygen or methane that is produced on the surface of Mars. So the possible resources that can be in situ, they are the drinking water and water with the ice, the oxygen, for example, with the presence of ice theoretically makes it possible to produce water, oxygen, and nitrogen. The vegetables with the greenhouse that can withstand the weather condition on Mars, and the energy like electricity with the solar panels. Indeed, for instance, on Mars, the thin atmosphere and frequent dust storms present challenges, but advances in solar panels technology, such as dust resistance coursing and automated cleaning system, are being developed to maintain energy production. Novel packaging, development, retraction, and dust abatement concepts, lightweight, compact components, including booms, wheels, substrate, and mechanisms. Optimized use of advanced ultra-lightweight materials and high-efficiency solar cells. Validated modeling, analysis, and simulation technique, high-fidelity, functioning laboratory models, and test methods. For example, with Mars Oxygen Issue Experiment, or MOXIE, is an instrument of the Perseverance rover designed to demonstrate the feasibility of production oxygen on Mars by solid oxide electrolysis of carbon dioxide in the Martian atmosphere as part of the Mars 2020 mission. There are also the Mars Orbiter Laser Altimeter, or MOLA, of Mars Global Surveyor. It's a high abundance of silicon and iron, as well as magnesium, aluminum, sulfur, calcium, and titanium, with trace of strontium, yttrium, and possibly zirconium. Sulfur levels were almost twice as high and potassium 5 times lower than the average for the Earth crust. The soil also contains sulfur and chlorine compound resembling deposits resulting from the evaporation of seawater. Possible resources to generate and transport from Earth. They are the isotopes uranium-235, the plutonium-239, the zirconium alloys, the beryllium, the stainless steels, and the graphites. In four, the organizational structure. For the main coordinator is Drew Wizen. For the greenhouse chef, Sumit, engineering center chef Valentina, launchpad chef Anaïs, and power station chef Jessica. For our mission, we can be 6, and for the equality, 3 women and 3 men. The position and profiles details. Translate announcement strategy into a delayed GMT execution plan and determine budget requirements. Define GMT milestone timelines to align GMT delivery with major chain points. Define team structure and governance model to effectively drive launch execution. Establish detailed and executive dashboard and success metrics in the area of messaging and core contents, field enablement, public reveal, links and review generation, and customer adoption. Answer engineering targets, BOM cost, quality, delivery, timing, tooling, performance, project engineering budget. For all async program are met. Provide technological leadership in direction the effort of cross-functional project team in the development and production release of all relevant projects deliverable in compliance with the product development process and customs expectation. issue monthly basis of the launch summaries to see. Verify and approve accuracy of new BOM creation. Ensure all operational timeless dates are met, including but not limited to princes, officialization, component artwork and specification, semi and finished good specification and last trails, tracking the first production process. In sixth, the astronaut training program on Earth. They are the training flow, launch and landing, on orbit operational with, for example, the space vehicle mock-up facility, the neutral buoyancy laboratory, and the precision and buoyant flow. There are also science experiments and purpose of virtual reality training, like with the virtual reality simulator facilities for preparing for spacewalks and training in the use of robotic arms. The astronaut candidate basic training are some courses like life support system, orbital mechanics, payload deployment, Earth observation, and space physiology and medicine. There are also survival training and tests in hostile environments and speak Russian. The astronaut candidate advanced training he's training in spacecraft operation, discovering weightlessness with, for example, the aircraft geology, and activities of team building. For the final selection of NASA astronauts, we will do the International Space Station System training, the spacewalking training, the robotic operation trainings, the Russian language training, and a flight training. Astronaut training program on Mars. They will do physical training 2 hours a day, with weight machines, special pumps that draw blood to the leg and boost cardiac activities, daily psychological tests, and emergency training to learn how to work under pressure and stress. There are some YouTube videos to train astronauts. The resources needed for 1 week. For 1 day, for 1 person, a man of 80 kilograms, it's 4 liters of water. For the fiber, 25 to 30 grams. For the carbohydrate, 250 to 300 grams. For the protein, 664 grams, and for the lipid, 96 to 112 grams. For 1 week, for 1 person, a man of 80 kilograms, it's 28 liters of water. For the fiber, it's 175 to 210 grams. For the carbohydrate, it's 1,750 to 2,100 grams. For the protein, it's 448 grams, and the lipid is 672 to 784 grams. And there are the things for the woman of 60 kilograms also. Guidelines to be provided to other facilities and hunter station. The engineer work closely together to ensure that all launch systems are operational, and the Hanover facilities use installation and machines for their works or to transport materials. The specific protocols routine of the facilities. There are the pre-launch, where all systems are checked, and then the rockets standing on the platform towed at a speed to 3 to 4 kilometers per hour is moved to its launch zone. We check that everything is secure and put on the fuel. During the launch, verify the engine ignition, control the trajectory, and check that the compartments separate properly and enter orbit. The protocols of safety, they are an evacuation plan in a secure area with habitable emergency compartments and evacuation launcher. The protocol for occupancy entertainment, there are chess games, documentary films, manual activity, and a lot of other activity like sport of scientist activities. Protocols for farm micro-production. Vertical gardens save space and allow for us to grow our own food on Mars. Plants can be grown in soils or in an inert substrate such as sand or clay ball like in ESS. There are also the cellular agriculture refers to cell-based technologies that produce agricultural products traditionally sourced from whole organisms. The protocol for 3D printing, we will see 3D improvements, but for the launch, it's not really possible, but for mini experience or for other research, we'll use 3D printing. The technologies and outputs that could be applied to Earth. The discovery elements of ESA Basics activity as support many investigation into how space technology can be applied to Earth by challenges, forecasting natural disaster, monitoring plastic marine litter, and enabling autonomous shipping. The scientific discovery that Mars can offer us could enable us to create new medicine and major scientific advances. The guidelines to be applied to daily life on Earth. There are the green skyscrapers. So skyscrapers offer some of the most energy efficient spaces in cities by concentrating people and resources in one place. Not only does this reduce transportation distances and encourage people to walk or take public transit instead of drive, but it slows down suburban sprawl and keeps untouched land out of developments. The impact to Sustainable Development Goals by the United Nations. There are the good if and well-being with the advances of medicine, the quality and the education, the gender equality, the affordable and clean energy with solar panel and etc. The industry, innovation and infrastructure, the sustainable cities and communities, and the partnerships for the goal. Thank you.